Once again, the social media bug has bit me right in the bellius region.
Bellius region. Didn't know that was a thing.
It got me in the taste goods. At least this one looks like it tastes good.
Well, at first blush, I was not excited when Adam said Dr. Pepper Sloppy Joe, but I tasted the sauce and now I'm super excited for
And we
this.
can't wait to share the recipe with you and the cook.
We'll do it right now.
You want to see us knock it out on the griddle? Stick around while we dig in.
I can't believe the WALTWINS. They're right there. That's one of them. That's the other one.
I'm the other one. Right there, right front and center, you are looking at the sauce. Adam, what's in sauce?
We've got barbecue sauce, Dr. Pepper. Of
course.
It is called Dr. Pepper, so maybe we should list that first.
Yep.
Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce. We've got Worcestershire sauce. We've got garlic paste, which you could use cloves of garlic or minced garlic instead. A teaspoon of mustard, a little bit of pepper, and I think that's all. I did say Worcestershire sauce?
Yes, you did.
All right, so that's what's in the sauce. So right here, though, we
finely diced onions, finely diced bell pepper up on the smoker. We've got the buns that we're going to be putting on that we're not toasting, by the way, because we just like that nice soft bite when we bite into our sloppy joes. And over here, we've got 80-20 ground beef and a little bit of butter for the sauteing of the veggies.
And funnily enough, so for these sloppy joes, I always like a sesame seeded bun. We got sesame seed buns.
Sure
They were
did.
buy one, get one, these Pepperidge Farms, and then we got them home and didn't realize that we had placed the sesame seeded buns not only beneath the other buns, but beneath some other heavy stuff. So now we have sesame seeded flatbreads. So we're gonna use these buns for this one. Brett, let's start getting on this. It's not gonna take us very long to get going.
That's right. So I'm going to
If you'll hand me the butter, and I can get going on this side. So all we're doing is we're going to saute. All right, so I'm gonna saute
the beef.
saute the beef. I'm going to get these onions. Oops, wow. That butter is really having some issues.
Hey,
I got some
get
onions.
your onions away from my beef.
Anyways, I'm just sauteing these together at the same time. And then when they're done sauteing, we'll marry them into the ground beef. Now, Brett, you were gonna salt and pepper
Yes, I
that
was.
ground beef.
Pepper. Pepper me.
Assault me. Wait. All right, so this is all we're gonna do. This will be about 2 or 3 minutes sauteing, browning that, and then we'll be back.
This whole cook will be done in about 7 minutes.
So these are just about done. And so what Brett's gonna do, this is 80-20 ground beef.
So you can see actually some of the fat has been rendering out here.
But one thing we like to do to drain the excess fat or grease is we just like to get it towards the grease trap or just over there, and then we'll pull that out so that way we're not gonna end up with so much grease in the beef. All right, so he's gonna set it to the side, and wow, you did really good with one fell swoop. Oh, we've got the new larger spatulas
from Pit Boss,
which we love. They flat. All those holes in that one are helping drain that grease quick. There you go. All right, so, and then we'll pull the rest of that grease. So clean the griddle off, there we go. And then one thing I love about these new spatulas is they are lay flat spatulas, so you can lay them on the griddle, like thusly. So while you're cooking. So many times I've done it where I lean it and then they don't. These little fellas work as well that way. But Brett, it's time to marry those. I thought these were gonna be too much, but I think is that excess or is that good? Let's go ahead and take it off. All right. Now that the cook is almost done, let me go ahead and introduce the sauce.
It's been 4 minutes since we threw the meat down.
Yeah,
just so you
this
know.
has such a delicious smoky flavor. But this is what you're looking at, the ground beef and onions and bell peppers. And now,
World Meat Sloppy Joe.
oh, Brett, you're gonna have to catch that? Okay, good. So the thing is I figure the sugars are gonna burn out. So we're just gonna kind of let this mix in there, burn down, saute.
Frappe, sachet. It is hot, be careful.
Do you smell that?
I do.
I'm smelling barbecue sauce and Dr. Pepper. Can you smell it, Cannon? Wow. Just keep pulling it in. As it cooks, it will continue to thicken. It will render down a little bit. Basically, you're cooking out the excess liquid, and you're getting those sugars to stay in the meats. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good.
It does. Manwich ain't got nothing on this Dr. Pepper Sloppy Joe.
Oh my gosh, that smells it smells like a barbecue joint.
Yeah, it smells like you're barbecuing at the campground to me.
Yeah, that's so fun. I think we're good to go, man. That took all of what, 2 minutes, if even that?
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Now, the reason why I'm using this spatula and not this one is I don't want the juice to fall out of the holes.
Yep. Capture all of the goodness. Now, we did talk about toasting the buns, and Brett makes the good point with these sloppy joes. We like the soft buns, so we're not going to toast. That is an optional thing. Also, I discussed cheese, but we just want the pure flavor of the beef, so we're not going cheese on this one. So don't come at us in the comments. It's something we would typically try, but we just want this for the pure flavor the first time.
Last scoop.
There we go. All right, so we had to wait about 5 minutes or so because this was super, super hot. And because it is so saucy, we knew if we tried to build it, we weren't gonna be able to eat it right away. And there's a good chance that was just gonna soak through the bread. Now, I want these real sloppy, because we know you're
extra sloppy.
All right, put the top on that one. Probably should have built the one furthest from me first. Oh, it smells so smoky. That barbecue sauce is elite. How's that look? All right, let's go ahead and dig in. Well, there it is.
In all its
sloppy glory.
It's very sloppy. We had to get a plate so we could eat like this.
Right, because we're like, I don't know how we're going to do this. But man, like it smells really good. So let's get to it. Like we say, it can look amazing.
This looks like a sloppy Joe. Yeah, it looks amazing, yes.
Like we say, it can smell amazing, speaking of.
I know we mentioned, but can I get a smell, yeah?
Smell, yeah, you can. But if it doesn't taste amazing, this is all for naught.
Here we go.
See if we can get it. Again, I'm kind of thinking I wish I would have had cheese on there, but that's okay. Cheers. I'll eat to that. My brother.
Oh, yummy.
Wow. The smokiness of the barbecue. I'm not even sure if I get Dr. Pepper flavor, but you know that sugariness is
there.
there.
Some sweetness in there. Manwich ain't got nothing on this right here.
Nothing.
This is better than the homemade sloppy joes we did last time, in my opinion. This is an absolutely delicious sloppy joe. And I told Adam when he brought this up about Dr. Pepper sloppy joes, I was like, I have no interest, but. You think it's going to be good? Let's go ahead and do it. And then I tasted the sauce. I said, all right, I'm getting excited about it. That is absolutely a banger. You've got to try
what you said. This is, and I was a fan when we did the homemade sloppy joes.
Yeah, me too.
We also did a different one. We did like a Philly cheesesteak sloppy joe, something or other.
You're right,
This one is better than that one.
Yeah. And you'd mentioned, and maybe we'll have to try it, a root beer sloppy joe.
Yeah. See if we can get that root beer flavor. I would do the exact same thing.
100%. Yep.
This is spectacular. I am super happy with this one.
Oh, it's so good.
That second bite I took, I was able to absorb the juice, like we do, like when we do
these
like
buns,
the
by the way,
sandwich.
Great integrity.
They do, yes, it does. To me, it's exactly what I was hoping. I was hoping that Brett would be like, okay, this was better than I thought, but for me, I was like, I hope this isn't a letdown for me. It is anything but. This is exactly what I hoped it would be.
A banger, yes.
You have to try this one.
Yeah, you do.
I would like to try cheese on that. I think it would just bring the creaminess, would maybe bring it home.
All right.
Other than that, it needs
nothing. To me, I would change nothing.
It needs nothing else. If you enjoyed this video, if it gave an idea of something else you can cook on your griddle, make sure and give the video a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. It's one way in which you can support us in what we do. Another way you can support us is by purchasing one of our 2 cookbooks, the Epic Outdoor Griddle Cookbook and Smashed. Both are available on Amazon or anywhere books are sold. If you stuck it out with us this long, you know how much we really appreciate it. Make sure and also include in your comment,
Manwich ain't got nothing on this Dr. Pepper sloppy joe.
Well, we nailed that.
We did. We didn't even practice that.
That's awesome.
That's good.
But again, you know how much we appreciate you sticking it out, and so we just get a chance to give a little shout out to you. Thank you so much for sticking it out. Man, I love that we get to come and do
100%.
this. Aside from knocking out bangers like this Dr. Pepper sloppy joe, I'm jonesing over this one.
Yes, sloppy jonesing.
I'm sloppy jonesing over this one. Or saying he was sloppy jonesing over this one.
Yeah, if you're still here, have sloppy jonesing for that.
Also include in your comment.
We'll enter you into a drawing.
Sloppy jonesing over those Sammys, dude. That's awesome.
That's good.
Man, I love that we get to come and do this. So aside from knocking out bangers like this on the griddle, why else do we do all this?
Because all we do is twin,
no matter what. And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And griddle on.